readings for April the 23rd through April the 29th. Is that right? I think it is. It is. So let's talk. Well, first of all, this is a general reading, guys. If you want a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. It's for your sun, moon and rising. I've put links to those videos below. If they're not there immediately, sometimes it takes me a while, but they will be there. Now, what else? Please, first of all, I want to thank you all for liking, sharing and commenting and subscribing. As of now, when I record it, I have 2,999 subscribers. So by the time you watch it, I'm hoping I will have over 3,000. And I am so grateful. I looked at, I track how many subscribers I have, and on December the 24th, Christmas Eve, I had 1,980 something. 986, I think it was, something, or 83. Of course, I've already forgotten, but so I am very grateful that I have 1,000 more in just a few months. So thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Now, don't forget to please like my videos, share them on your social media, give me a thumbs up, comment, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And now let's go to the astrological report first, and then into your readings. So during this week, we have Mars square to Uranus. Now, it doesn't go exact until early May, but we're definitely feeling it, and Mars is energizing the Uranus-Pluto square and all that kind of revolutionary energy. So, you know, eruptions, and it's going to be this week astrologically is challenging. I'm not going to lie, guys. So let's hope that the readings are much better than what's going on astrologically. So from the 27th, I think it is, it's like the last 3 days, Uranus is at the last degrees of Aries. And this, because this tends to bring out the shadow side of the sign, right? The shadow qualities. So for Aries, it's aggression, it's impatience, it's domineering, and impulsivity. So listen, we need to be mindful of how we respond to people. So we need to take a deep breath. We'll have these like impatient, irritative kind of reactions, perhaps, when you're driving or something, but just take a breath before you react. Be aware of this energy so that you can go, oh yeah, okay, I get where that's coming from, right? So be mindful. And then on the 29th at 8:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think it's 1:58 a.m. in the UK, we have the full moon in Scorpio. This is going to be really emotional. It's kind of an emotional moon. This, this moon is at 9 degrees of Scorpio, and it's going to kind of stimulate the total lunar eclipse we had on the 31st of January. So ask yourself what was going on with you then, because that's it's going to stimulate that energy again. Now, the full moon, Scorpio is very it's about suppressed feelings, right? Unspoken feelings and suppressed. And excuse me, with the sun in Taurus, the sun is always opposite the full moon, right? At the full moon. And it's funny, well, Taurus and Scorpio are opposites. Now, Taurus is about, personal security and possessions. And with this full moon in Scorpio, with Pluto ruling Scorpio, listen, this could kind of bring us into like a victim mode. You know, it's very easy. I have been feeling this energy big time. It's been very emotional. I can feel it coming up. It's interesting. And also, you know, we've got the whole Chiron vulnerability going on too. So it's a very emotional time for us, but we just have to remember, guys, this too shall pass. Nothing says, the only guarantee in life is change. So let's just move through this time as best as we can. And as peaceful and, you know, balanced as we can. So when we're aware of these energies, then we can kind of maneuver around them, yeah? Okay, well listen, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello Taurus, and welcome to your reading for April the 23rd through April the 29th, through to the full moon in Scorpio. Okay, so the first card that comes up is the Ten of Pentacles. This is about, you know, this is about your financial security. This is about happiness. This is about possessions. So I have a feeling that these are things you're going to be thinking about. You know, that's your topic, darling. That's what you want: security. You want that happy family life. You want, you know, the 2.2 kids. You know, so this, what's clarifying it is the Two of Water, which makes me feel that this is a very happy time for you. The Two of Water is like the Lover's card, you know. In the traditional tarot, it's the two glasses reflecting. This to me is always about treating others the way you want to be treated. This is about seeing yourself in somebody else. This is about making that connection, right? So I have a feeling that this is kind of a happy, it's, you know, it's starting off, it's a very happy kind of family home life. I feel that you're feeling secure. You're feeling like your needs are being met. If you're not feeling about your needs being met, you are definitely, this is definitely in the forefront, and you're definitely thinking about your security right now, practically. And look, you have the Eight of Pentacles as your next card, and the Eight of Pentacles signifies, this is the Apprentice card. It's about you learning everything you can. It's about giving, so if you have a job, it's about giving, really putting an effort into, what's the word I want to say? Making an effort to learn something that you wouldn't normally be bothered to learn, right? You know, wouldn't normally be motivated to learn. Taurus. So this is saying go the extra mile. Really look at the details here and really study. Study all you can. And underneath it, you've got the Temptation card. So that to me is too much focus on the physical manifesting material world. This is too much focus on the material world, and this could be, don't get distracted at this time. Don't go shopping, or don't drink, or don't do drugs. Don't kind of do all those kind of addictive things. It's very important for you to be focused right now, particularly at work, and really put your mind to it and learn everything you can. Look, I always say, you know, look, every job that I've ever had, I have learned everything I can about it. I'm a voracious learner. Because guess what? They're paying me, right? My whole attitude is they're paying me. Why wouldn't I want to learn something new? And so I can perhaps bring that into my life somewhere else when I move on, or I create a business out of it, because every job I've ever had, I've turned it into a business. So it's about being, you know, okay, remain teachable, but don't get distracted this week. And it's going to be very hard not to. We may have some insecurities about our security. And as I say, it's very easy to fall into the victim role this week with what's going on astrologically. Now, the next, you had two cards that fell out into this position, and one is the Two of Wands. It's so funny, in this card, in this deck, I have mistaken this for the Three of Wands so many times, because it's like he's looking out, right? Very much like the Three of Wands in the traditional deck, tarot. But this is the Two of Wands, and this is, I'm feeling that this is about partnership, right? So this, and you've got the Page of Cups. It's this, look, it makes me feel like the Two of Cups. This is about, this is about, definitely about reflecting yourself in others. So this is about really working hard at your relationships, because the Page of Cups is about, you know, relationship. It's about news of a love. This, to me, what I'm getting here is that you really have to be very careful about how you speak to your lover, if you have a lover, or your friends. You have to be very careful of your language this week. And it's going to be so easy to kind of hurt people this week, because we're coming into this very sensitive and emotional time. So Taurus, you know, you have that wonderful grounding kind of energy. You need to bring that into play this week particularly. Now look, clarifying those two cards, right? Okay, I'm going to come back to this in a second, is the Strength card. So this is saying kindness and compassion is your strength. Don't overreact. Because we're going to have a tendency to overreact this week. It's very, that's the energy in the air. So we really want to be mindful of that. This is about being the calm in the storm. And you can very well be the calm in the storm, but don't, you know, when you get that red flag waved at you, you go all in without thinking. You know, the bull in the china shop, darling. This is asking you for self-discipline this week. You are being asked to discipline yourself, to really hold back from reacting. I have to give my son a call and let him know, because, you know, he's a Taurus and he, you know, he's apt to go off. And then he regrets it afterwards. And my sister too, and I'm going up to for the weekend with her. I think I'll call her first. No, she knows I'm coming. I'm only joking. It's her birthday. So happy birthday, Margaret. I'm surrounded by Taurus, darling. My dad was a Taurus. My son's father was a Taurus. My sister's a Taurus. My son is a Taurus. I don't know, darling. Surrounded by them. So it's really important to control yourself, Taurus, this week. Just don't lash out, and don't try not to be indignant. Try to breathe. Try to, you know, when you feel that anger coming up, just remove yourself before you say something that you can't take back. So it is your birthday, so you get the extra card. I'm so happy for you. And this week I decided to choose magical messages for the from the fairies. And I did this because, well, in my sister's honor, she makes these incredible fairy houses out of this fallen logs. I mean, really fabulous. They're really great. Her business is called The Enchanted Hedgehog. I think you should follow it on Facebook. The Enchanted Hedgehog. I mean, beautiful, beautiful things that they make. Her and her partner, Pam. Pam Sweet. I always call her Sweet Pam. Anyway, let's go to these fairy messages in honor of my sister's birthday on the 21st. I won't tell you how old she is, but she's a lot older than me. She's so bossy, very bossy. She's gonna kill me when she sees this. If she even looks at it, I want to say, guys. Okay, here we go. What wonderful messages do we have for Taurus? It's their birthday. What can we, wonderful wisdom can we share with them from the fairies, please, from the fairy realm? Oh, there we go. Oh! Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Forgiveness, darling. It's like, you know, don't hold a grudge. I know it's easy for you guys to hold a grudge. You've got to let it go. It's freeing because, you know, I know that some people go, oh, they don't deserve to be forgiven, but you do. And it's like when you're, you know, we all know that old saying where, you know, when you have a resentment against someone and you're very angry and unforgiving, it's like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die, right? It really affects you. It's not affecting them. Taurus, happy birthday. Forgiveness is your big word of release the anger. That's it. Release the anger. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video. Mwah, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.